Tomorrow at the Vatican is a meeting of former theology students of Pope Emeritus Benedict XVI. The group has met at the end of each summer since 2008. They are committed to researching the work of Pope Benedict and furthering his theological approach. Joining us now from Rome is Martin Rothweiler, director of EWTN Germany. Martin, great to be with you. What more can you tell us about the symposium in Rome?
Yeah, sure. This is the third time that the so-called Neuer Schülerkreis, Josef Ratzinger, Pope Benedict XVI, will hold a public symposium in Rome at the end of the annual meeting of the Neuer Schülerkreis and the traditional Schülerkreis. This year's topic of the public symposium is the so-called soteriology, the doctrine of man's redemption through Jesus Christ. Why is man in need of redemption? What does man need to be redeemed from? Among the speakers will be Cardinal Kurt Koch, President of the Pontifical Council for Promoting Christian Unity, and Archbishop Georg Genswein, Prefect of the Papal Household and Personal Secretary to Pope Emeritus Benedict XVI. That God has become man in Jesus Christ to redeem us, above all, from sin, from our separation from God to have eternal life, seems to be very often neglected in the preaching and teaching of the Church in Germany. The low confession practice in Germany is an expression and result of this. So this symposium intends to put a focus on this topic to rediscover the center of the good news, why God became man in Jesus Christ out of an infinite love, because he wants each and every one of us to live in unity with him and to be happy forever. It is the second time, by the way, that EWTN Germany is broadcasting this event live.
And I want to switch gears here slightly. Earlier this week, the Holy Father decided not to accept the resignation offered by the Archbishop of Hamburg. What more can you tell us about that?
The Pope's decision not to accept the resignation of Archbishop Stefan Hesse, Archbishop of Hamburg and former Vicar General of the Archdiocese of Cologne, has triggered different reactions. The chairman of the German Bishops' Conference, Bishop Georg Betzing, has welcomed the decision, while the Central Committee of German Catholics has criticized it. The independent expert report on abuse commissioned by the Archdiocese of Cologne had found breaches of duty in Bishop Stefan Hesse's handling of abuse cases during his tenure as Vicar General of Cologne. Pope Francis has remained true to his line with his decision, for he had also not accepted the resignation request of Cardinal Reinhard Marx, appealing to take the responsibility. However, after the apostolic visitation in Cologne, two auxiliary bishops who were also accused of breaches of duty are still waiting for a response from Rome.
And Martin, before I let you go, I know a lot of people are curious. What is the overall situation for the Church in Germany, and what events are you keeping your eye on?
Well, the synodal way and the topic of abuse continue to shape the discussion in the Catholic Church in Germany. Next week, the German Bishops' Conference will meet for its autumn plenary assembly in Fulda. Topics there, in addition to the further processing of the abuse crisis, are above all the synodal path in preparation of the second synodal assembly to be held in Frankfurt from September the 30th to October 2nd, 2021, as well as the preparations for the World Synod of Bishops in Rome, which will begin in a worldwide process on October 9, 2021. It is remarkable that the Bishop of Regensburg, Rudolf Voderholzer, started an internet platform at the beginning of September on which alternative texts to the official proposals of the synodal forums are published. The intention is to make constructive contributions that are in harmony with the doctrinal tradition of the Church. A first document on the topic of power and separation of powers has already been published there. The authors of this document were dissatisfied with the content of the text discussed and adopted in their forum at the Synodal Path. They say it is important to develop reform proposals that could be derived from current dogmatics and canon law.
Well, Martin, thank you so much for being with us today. Martin Rothweiler, Director of EWTN Germany. Thank you again.
Thanks, Tracy.